often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. The 30, the 20, past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sexton. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking walking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dickey. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good thing. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Dickey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hard running there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, who knew how to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Hill. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We asked earlier this week, who's your receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's picked off. That's number 10. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Sexton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Dickey. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big-time pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Gets the back moving. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Dickey. He makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Sexton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
LSU getting set on first and 10. Using his legs, it's Berry.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at second and 14. Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dickey. Looking to take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These DBs going to give a little cushion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Barry. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the experience.
He's going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll go to the air. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by just one over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Punch it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Watkins. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
First and 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Dickey. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Hudson. Lots of running room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone, it's Lacy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking for space, it's Lacy. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is
touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Green. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Berry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got his man on the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to power their way ahead. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could...
Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Dickey. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU, and as always, they take victory in the tailgate. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.